What's up, guys? This is your boy AT. You know the name of the game. Today, actually, I want to talk about a subject that I've been hearing a lot about, which is multiplication of money. Usually, when people think about investing, they buy a stock, let's say at $10, and they hope for that stock to go to $20. On the long term, actually, that would look like $100 turn into $200, but it doesn't happen that way. Stocks usually don't go all the way 100% up in one day. That just doesn't happen. Usually, it moves in increments of like 5%, 10%. 15% until it gets to the 100% that we're all kind of hoping to get, right? But the one word that a lot of people just overlook is compound. So $100 can turn into a whole lot of money, and so is $1,000, which is why we encourage you here to just get started. It's just the number one principle of this whole thing. Just get started, because the sooner you learn this whole thing, the better it's going to be for you, because your money is just going to multiply fairly quickly. Okay, so I'll give you an example. You start with $100 on April 1st, right? And then you made, let's say, 10% on April 1st. Remember, when it comes to these principles, it don't matter if the market goes up and down, because you are playing the game. You are actually getting in and getting out at a profit. So let's just assume on the first day you made 10%. Now you have $110. So on April 2nd, when you go and play the market again and you're buying stocks, now you don't have $100. Now you have 110. And let's assume another 10% gain on April 2nd, right? Let's just be hopeful, like we're making 10% every single day. So now it's 10% or $110, right? Which it means that you're gonna get $11 actually profit. Okay, it's no longer $10. You're gonna be a little bit more. And now the next day, you got $120. Let's just round it up. You have $120, and then you make another 10%, which means you're making $12 now the next day. So as you can see, the compound actually, it allows you to multiply your money a lot quicker. So by the time that you get all the way to 100, you are not getting actually $200 in return. You're getting a lot more, because that compound will make sure that it actually happens that way. Now, long-term investment, that's kind of how it will go. Sometimes it will go down, sometimes it will go up. It will take a long period of time in order to get there. If you do swing trade or day trading, as they call it, then you can actually multiply it a lot quicker, but you got to know what you're doing. Make sure you do your research on your companies, and make sure you look at the companies so you can look at their behavior. So day trading would allow you to multiply your money a lot quicker, because you would attempt to make 5 to 10% every single day. Sometimes you will make a lot more than that if you do multiple trades just in one day alone. But nevertheless, as you get started, I will suggest you start more with a swing trade, which what that means is, like, let's say we buy today on Tuesday, we sell tomorrow on Wednesday, or we sell on Thursday, until whenever actually that company moves up in the desired percentage that we want. So let's just say I buy Norwegian on April 1st, and Norwegian's been dead or down actually through April 2nd, April 3rd, but on April 4th, it moves up 5% for my initial investment. Then I sell it at that point, and I'll take my 5%, and then I'll move like that on different companies. But I only do that on companies that you can predict that behavior, that you know they will go up. You don't want to buy it on companies where you're just chancing it whether or not they will go up or not. You know over a period of time they will go up, so eventually you will cash in on your investment. Anyways, this is your boy AT. You know the name of the game. I hope this was helpful. You take care. Happy trading, guys.